You can see a pattern in which we have spaces and stars arranged in such a way that the spaces are forming a diamond shape and the stars are forming a boundary. So how do we approach when we have problems like these? The simplest way is taking three variables. Why are we taking 3 instead of 2? Because we have I, which is going to guide us about the number of iterations and how many times we have to print. J is going to tell us about how to print the star, and K is going to tell us about how to print the space. Therefore, we need 3 variables. Now, analyzing this pattern, first of all, I'll find out the maximum length of stars in each axis. So in the x-axis we have 10 stars maximum, and in the y-axis we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stars, out of which this is overlapping as discussed in the previous video. So my approach to this problem will be dividing the pattern into 2 halves. Now, why have we divided this? Because if we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a I loop will run from 1 to 5 in this pattern, in this segment actually, and it will run from 2 to 5 because we have 2 stars incrementing till 5 in this pattern, in this segment of the pattern. And I'll furthermore divide it into another 2 halves, which will divide how the J loop will run in each cases. So beginning with, let us say our program is now divided into 4 patterns, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I'm beginning with 1. So first of all, we have to deal with I loop, which is very simple. It is running from 1 to 5. Now we have to deal with the J loop. Now as you can see that in the first line we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. In the second line we have 1, 2, 3, 4. In the third we have 3, 2 and 1. So if we have to print numbers, it would be something like so. How do we analyze this? When I is equal to 1, we are running J from 1 to 5. When I is equal to 2, we are running from 1 to 4. That means the beginning is always from 1. Therefore, J is starting from 1 and running till 6 minus I, because in the first step we are getting 6 minus 1, which is 5. Here we are getting 6 minus 2, which is 4, 6 minus 3, 6 minus 2 and 6 minus 5. Therefore, J is less than 6 minus I and it is incrementing. Now we are going to print star, because if we print J, we are going to get this very pattern. So we got this these stars. Now we need to print K. Why do we need to print K? Because if we are not going to fill voids with spaces, then we are not able to get the desired pattern. So for this, I'm going to divide this pattern into a grid. So in the first line we do not have any space. In the second we have 1, third we have 2, in the fourth we have 3 and in the fifth we have 4. So what does that mean? That when I is equal to 1, K is equal to 0. When I is equal to 2, K is equal to 1. And similarly, so K is less than I. It is not less than or equal to, it is just less than I. K is increasing in each step from 1 to 2 to 3 and to 4. K is beginning from 1 and it is incrementing in each step. And for each K we are going to print space. Now here we also have an existent J loop. I erased it because we are running short of space. So we have approached this part of the program and now I am moving on to this. Now for this second part of the program, I am continuing with this I loop and I am erasing all this. Now here our J loop is just the same as we had discussed over here. Why is it the same? Because we have in the first line we have 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4. As you can see, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, 1 2 and 1. So we have the same thing and we are going to print. Now here we do not need to print spaces because this is automatically creating voids after here, and therefore this is going to only we require this J loop, which is going to print the first half of the program, the third part of the pattern. Now as we can see that we have 2 stars in the first row, third, 4 stars in the third row, and 5th in the 4th row. Therefore our I loop will run from 2 to 5. Which is very simple. And now we have to discuss about printing about J. So as we can see that J is beginning to print from, first of all we have 2, then we have 3, then we have 4, and then we have 5. So how do we approach this? Let us say that when I is equal to 2, J is also equal to 2. When I is equal to 3, J is also equal to 3, and it is incrementing. Therefore J is less than or equal to 5, and it is beginning from 1 and it is incrementing in each step. How do we justify this? Suppose we have 1 2, then we have 1 2 3, and we have 1 2 3 4, and we have 1 2 3 4 5. That means it is beginning from 1, it is going till 5, and in each step it is less than or equal to I. And so here we are going to print a star. So whenever we are stuck in these kind of patterns, we should obviously rely on numbers and then justify how the J loop is going to run. So dealing with this, now we should proceed to how to print these spaces. So for printing spaces, we'll continue with this I loop, but I'm going to erase the J loop for now, but we have to consider that this is still existent. So again I'm going to make a grid. Now over here we have 1 2 3, 1 2 and 1. We have only 3 spaces when I is equal to 2. We have 2 spaces when I is equal to 3. We have none when I is equal to 5, and when we have 1 when I is equal to 4. So what does this mean? It means that, let us say that it is equal to 5 minus I, because when we have 5 and we are doing 5 minus 2, we are getting 3 spaces. When I is equal to 3, we are getting 5 minus 3, which is 2 spaces. So K is obviously less than or equal to 5 minus I, and it is starting from 1 and it is incrementing. And then we are going to print space. Now since we have discussed how to print K, I'll move to this part of the program. However, I'm going to explain how we approach this K. Let us say that we are dealing only with these empty spaces. It is something similar to 1 2 3, 1 2 and 1. So therefore we use this approach, and now I am dealing with this part of the program, and it is inside this for loop. And as we had printed, now these two patterns, these two star patterns, you can see they are very similar. So the J loop for this pattern, we are going to run another, we have closed this K loop, and here we'll run another for loop for J, which is from 1 and it is less than or equal to I, and it increments. Now I've explained it to you, and we do not need to print spaces for this side because it is automatically arranged when we have printed this and printed this. So this completes our program where we have used 3 variables and we have divided this entire pattern into 4 smaller patterns, and whenever we feel stuck, we just need to convert these stars or these spaces into numeric patterns so that it becomes easy to judge how the loop is running, and accordingly then we can print spaces or we can print stars according to our convenience. I hope this is clear, and you can verify this on your laptops and let us know in case of any problem.